Yeah, here we go again with this woman. I don't even know her name, Lana Rhodes or something like that. I don't even think she's that attractive. She's got a weird looking face to me, but too skinny. But anyway, it's funny how there's only a problem until there's consequences, right? Or there's no problem until there's consequences, right? You know, it's just crazy. It's like if you go. It's the same with, I heard it was Mia Khalifa, I think, and then Brie Olson. A lot of people probably remember Brie Olson, but she was Charlie Sheen's girlfriend for a while, back when he was in his Tiger Blood days. And these women, they come out and afterwards and they're like, I just want to be treated like a human being, and I just want to be accepted for who I am, and like that wasn't me. And it's like, do you remember how happy you were in those videos? Like, we can see those videos. They're for free online. We can see that you enjoyed what you were doing. you know? And they try to act like they were taken advantage of. They try to act like they're just liars. They're such liars. And it's like, who believes this crap besides other feminists? I don't even think women believe that crap. And who believes it besides the people who are trying to cover it all up? Women are trying to complicitly cover up their dirty deeds because they're evil, because they're doing evil things. And it's like, that's what corrupted people do, is they try to cover up their corruption. So like, yeah, if there's a woman out here who's saying, oh, I was taken advantage of, then and she's corrupt, then you're gonna have a whole bunch of other corrupt women coming out of the woodwork saying, yeah, she was taken advantage of, because they're all trying to cover their shit. They're all trying to keep their stories congruent. Oh, she was vulnerable and alone, huh, at 19. Well, guess what? Men at 18 are drafted into war, and they got no choice, and they got to go die. Okay? At 18, we got to start paying taxes. At 18, we can vote. At 18, we're adults. Is it the best scenario? No. Are 18, 19-year-olds smart? No. But they're technically adults. They're adults, and they make adult decisions. If they commit a crime, they're charged as an adult. That's just life. That's the way it is, lady. So what do you want to do? You want to raise the age of adulthood to like 25 or something? Because I hear that argument a lot. I hear a lot of people saying, "Oh, the brain isn't developed until age 25 or 26." So you want to make adults at age 25, 26? Is that what you're saying? All these weirdos who come out here saying, oh, if you date anyone under 26, you're a groomer. It's like, shut up. You're not normal. You're not living in reality. Okay? And she wants all her videos to be erased. Like, no, you signed a contract. You made an adult decision as an adult. You were 18. You gave them 2 forms of ID. You signed a model release. Okay? You knew what you were doing the entire time. I don't know how many years she was doing it. You consented. Sorry. Just doesn't work that way. You got paid. You wanted the money, and you did the work for the money. Okay? And what you don't like is the consequences. You don't like that your son is going to be... And that sucks. And it's a real world consequence. And there used to be consequences for promiscuity. It used to be where there was social stigma for a reason. Why? Because when women go sleep around, it damages them. It damages society. It damages families. It hurts children. That's why. Because there was real consequences, and people were really real about it. They were like, hey, let's do social stigma. We're not going to... I don't want to raise a daughter who's going to go out and be a hoe. But these women, they buy into feminism. They buy into the lies of feminism that says, oh yeah, you can go play around until you're 30, until you're 35, then get married. That's a lie. That's a lie from the devil. It's not true. There's gonna be consequences. This is a real world example of a consequence. All right? Actions have consequences. That's what men have to live with every single day. If we mess up as a man at work or whatever in our life, we have to have the consequences, and that's called being an adult. That's called maturity. Is, yeah, you know what? I got to be careful what I do. I got to be careful what I say. I got to be careful how I act. I got to be careful how I move, because there's consequences, right? Someone could harm me. I could get fired. I could get injured somehow. It's like, you're an adult now. Now I understand. I get it. You're 18 and you're dumb. Maybe. But still, student loans, you know? How many of us out here are in debt because we made a dumb decision at 18? Oh, well, do I think student loans are predatory? Yes. Do I think pornographers are predatory? Yes. Should porn be legal? Probably not. But it's a symptom of a sick society. Porn is a symptom of a sick society. And of course, just go and look up who in the 1970s who made porn legal, what tribe of people made porn legal, who's behind pornography. Go look it up. There you go, right? The people who are trying to ruin America, the people who are social engineers. And so here we have a real consequence. A woman who regrets what she did, or at least she regrets the consequences of what she did, and she didn't regret it while she was doing it. She didn't regret it while she made the money off of it. She didn't regret it while she got rich and famous off of it. And she wants her cake and eat it too. And now she's playing victim, right? She's a little two-faced, right? Oh, when you were making the money and you got famous and you got rich off of it, you didn't mind it. But now that your son is going to grow up being made fun of, and everybody's going to know he's the son of a online prostitute, okay? Now you don't want it to be there. Now you want it to go away. And it's like, how narcissistic are you? How privileged and entitled are you? You think you're a princess? You think you can just go be evil and go do promiscuous acts on camera and that there's going to be no consequences? Like, you're a hypocrite, you're a liar, you're phony, and you're fake, and you just want to dodge the consequences. That's all. Well, men don't have that luxury. Most men can't dodge accountability. They have to take it on the chin. So you wanted to be a man? Welcome to manhood. You wanted to do everything a man could do? Welcome to accountability. Enjoy it, because that's what we have to go through every day. Now you know what it's like to be a man, and it's hard, and you're crying, and you don't like it. And you know what? I love that you're crying. I love your tears, because to me, that's accountability. Your tears are what we had to go through. We went through tears. We went through pain when we were dumped for not making enough money, when we were told we were too ugly or too short or not cool enough or not famous enough. All the times we wanted to love one of you. And what did you do? You went out and you slept around and you became online prostitutes, right? Well, enjoy your consequences, lady. Now you got a kid and he's going to grow up and people are going to make fun of him. People are going to know who he is because you're famous. You made your bed, lie in it. It's a self-fulfilled prophecy. You wanted to become famous and rich as a porn star, and you got it. Now deal with it. You made your bed, lie in it. That's what men have to do. Women are always holding men accountable, right? Oh, you got to pay up. Oh, you got to buy us dinner. Oh, you got to pay for our vacations. You got to marry me and put a $20,000 ring on my finger and have a $30,000 to $50,000 wedding. You little hypocrites. And what do men got to do? Oh, you okay? Oh, like Eddie Murphy in his stand-up special. Okay. That's what men got to do. We got to jump through your little hoops. Oh, but the second your feet are held to the fire a little bit, now all of a sudden you're a victim. Now all of a sudden you were taken advantage of, and you were groomed, and you was vulnerable. You wanted the money, you liar. You wanted the money. And you got it. Okay. So now you're rich, and there's men who are homeless. There's men who are struggling. There's men who are disabled. There's men who are sick. You don't care about them. You're rich. But you want your cake and you want to eat it too. Well, I just hope that this just makes you more famous. I hope that you continue to cry so that people can be reminded of who you are, and that you can continue to get your consequences. As a Christian, I hope everybody finds God, you know, and I think we can all find redemption, and I need forgiveness for things that I did. But at the same time, women don't show me mercy. Women don't uh, give me grace for being broke, or for being too ugly to date. They just ignore me. They don't want me to exist. So why should I feel sorry for them? Why would any man come to your rescue or pity you when you treat us like crap? You think we're stupid? We have no loyalty to you anymore. You stabbed us in the back. We don't love you anymore. You don't love us. You think we're all toxic and masculinity is evil and blah, 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 the patriarchy. You're a bunch of brainwashed fools. And you're ruining yourself. And you're ruining our society as you're doing it. And you don't give a shit because you think you deserve it for some freaking reason. You're narcissistic weirdos. You're black holes. Nothing can ever please you. You think you deserve to be wined and dined just for being pretty. You're disgusting. You're disgusting. You're vapid. You're shallow. You're materialistic. You treat men like garbage. You think we're not subhuman. You think we're animals. You talk about us like we're dogs. Why the hell would we support you? Why the hell would we care about you? Would we care about this little problem? This just makes me happy. It's like, good. You've got accountability now. Now you know what it's like to be a man. Enjoy it, because we have to enjoy it. We have to suck it up and say, okay. And you want to, and men are just marginalized. We're thrown under the bus. We're vilified. You know, and young men are just desperate and dejected and depressed. And women don't care at all. They love it. They like it when we suffer. They like it when we suffer. Because they've been brainwashed. And why? Why would you buy into that? Because there's something wrong with your nature. Something wrong. You're evil. Something wrong with you. And you've been lied to. And you know, it's like, I don't feel any pity for you at all. Zero pity. Because that's what you deserve. This is what you deserve. You know, and it's like, listen, you know, there's something to be said for forgiveness. There's something to be said for sure. Yeah. You know, we all need forgiveness. We're all sinners. Absolutely. Absolutely. But the way we've been treated as men is reprehensible. It's reprehensible. And it's been going on for far too long. So, what do you expect? You expect us to love you? You expect us to just, oh, you know, I forgive you. No. If any man's doing that, it's because he's a simp, or he's got an agenda, or because he's weak and he's trying to get in good with you. No, man. You got famous being a whore, okay? And you got rich being a whore. That's what you're known for. So own it, live in it. That's your life. That's what you chose. Men don't have much of a choice. We don't have those kind of options. We don't have the kind of option where we can just go out and just sell ourselves and be this and that and put on makeup and you know, sell sex. We can't do that. Men can't do that. We can't fake our way through life, pretend like we're better than what we really are. No, it's, do you got money or not? It's, are you able to provide for me or not? Are you able to take care of my kids financially or not? Period. It's cut and dry for men. Cut and dry. Cut and dry, man. It's do you got it in your bank account or not? Are you over 6 feet or not? Are you a 10 out of 10 Chad or not? We can't fake it. We can't put on makeup and go from a 5 out of 10 to an 8 out of 10. Have you ever seen before and after pictures of these women, these porn stars, before and after they put on makeup? It's night and day. They're like a different person. Men can't do that. We don't have that option. Either we are or we aren't. We're treated as chattel. We're treated as, you know, a means to an end. So, yeah, no, I don't feel any sympathy. This makes me happy. I'm like, good. Your tears sustain me. Your tears are nourishing to me. Because it's like, you know, um, when you get treated like shit your whole life by women and then they turn around and expect you to be loyal to them, it's funny. It's funny. It's like, who are you kidding? God, I hope men aren't that weak. I hope men aren't that weak. And there are many men out there who are that weak where they'll still suck up to her, placate her in the vague hope that they might get laid, and it's just weak. Men need to do better than that. But yeah, it's funny, man. Like, nah. You think, oh, because I was 18 or 19. Again, men got to go off to war. Men don't have that option. We gotta work. We got to go work for ours. Women can just be whores. We can't. Women can just sit around at the bar and get free drinks and sit around on the dating sites and get free dinners, and we can't do that shit, man. Men don't have that option. Either we are attractive and rich, tall, have high status, or for the most part we just get left alone. So until women start caring about our issues, I don't give a crap about your issues. I don't give a crap. I have very little sympathy, very, very, very little sympathy for most women. Occasionally, there will be a woman who's innocent and who's wronged, and as a human being, that hurts. As a human being, that's a problem, and things like that need to stop. But if you think I'm gonna simp for a whore, like, that's funny. She wants people to simp for her. She's trying to gain that sympathy. That she's trying to play that victim card, man. Trying to play that victim card. It ain't gonna float. It ain't gonna fly. You can't just treat men disgusting and then expect men to come to have your back. This is why men are walking away. This is why men are choosing to be single. This is why men don't want to approach you anymore out in public. This is why men are not hitting on you anymore. This is why there's a mass exodus of men, and it's the way it should be, because that's a normal, good reaction to when you're being screwed over. You walk away. That's what you do. That's normal. It's taken us long enough. We've been getting screwed over for many years now. But at least it's happening, finally. Leave these hoes to their own devices. Oh, you want to go be a hoe? All right, see you later. Don't ever try to marry me. Don't ever try to have kids with me. Don't ever try to date me. I don't want nothing to do with you. Oh, you got a bunch of tattoos. You're an ex-hoe and you've reformed. If it walks like a duck, it quacks like a duck, it's probably a duck. Oh, but you're reformed now? I doubt it. You just had your fun and now you're ready to settle down. You're playing your little game. You're manipulating the circumstances. You've manipulated the circumstances. Had your cake and eat it too. You go out and use men for sex, use them for dinner, use them for this, that, and the third. Use them to pay your rent, whatever. Hoe yourself out. And then you want to settle down. And then you want to have the little Disney ending where, oh, I'm living happily ever after now with my husband. Oh, but there's some videos out there that you made. Oops. You're famous as a porn star. Oops. Not quite the Disney ending that you hoped, was it? Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for listening. Jay Lee, Northwest Podcast. Peace.